Shalom, this is Levi Shore. Welcome back to Sweet Good Torah. So we're in our final week, the 7th week of Sefirat HaOmer. This is the week of Malchut, the week of kingship or royalty. And this is going to be the week that completes all of our efforts through the first 6 weeks. So let's take a little review. So first we went through the first 6 Sefirot. So we started with Chesed, which is kindness and giving. And then we started to refine that in the second week with Gevura, which is strength or restraint. So we want to give, we want to do kindness for other people, but Gevura, we need a little restraint. We don't want to do kindness to evil people. We don't want to help evil people. We want to do kindness for the good. And then Tiferes is the balance, the beauty, the harmony between these two, and we begin to get that giving perfectly. So then we take it up even to a higher level. The next week we go to Netzach, which is where we want to take our giving, our kindness, and we want to make it something for a long-term good, a long-term kindness. And then we want to refine that. We want to go over to a Hod where we have an empathy or a thankfulness, and then we want to give the kindness, we want to refine it to what is the best thing for the long-term good of this person we're giving to. What is the best way to transmit this kindness. And then Yesod is the perfect balance between both of those aspects of Netzach and Hod. And Yesod, we begin to take all this giving and we refine it to the perfect place where our kindness and our giving is at the best level, and it's about to take all this spiritual effort and bring it into the physical world. And then Malchut, which is royalty, kingship, Malchut is actually the physical world that we live in. So all that spiritual energy, all that spiritual work that we put in, then comes down into reality, into the spiritual world. So let's look a little more about Malchut. So just as these first 6 Sefirot that we talk about, they're the male aspect of giving. Then Malchut is the feminine, the female aspect of receiving it. And then it unifies everything. It brings it all into completion, and it brings it all into reality. So we have examples of each one of these Sefirot. So in the example of Malchut, our example is David HaMelech, is King David. And it said that a king has nothing for himself. A king does everything for his people. A great leader, a true leader, is someone that's only looking out for the needs of his people. Not someone that everyone's doing for him, but someone that's really just pure giving and just only looking out for the needs of everyone else and using the power of the kingdom just to make sure that everyone else is taken care of, everyone else is elevated. So David HaMelech, King David, is our example of Malchut. And we see that David had nothing for himself. Even the Torah tells us that he had no years. Hashem gave him no years of life. And then Adam HaRishon, Adam, the first man, donated 70 years of his life. So instead of living 1,000 years, Adam HaRishon only lived 930 years, and those 70 years became the life of David HaMelech. And we can also see Malchut in Shabbos. Shabbos is completely connected to Malchut, and Malchut, the completion of everything, brings shalom. It brings peace and unity, and it brings it all together. So we have 6 days of the week, and we're working hard. We're working at our job. We're making parnasa. We're earning money so we can live, so we can pay for a place to live, so we can pay for our food, so we can pay for education for our children. And we're taking care of those physical needs. And at the same time, we're learning Torah. We're doing the mitzvos. We're doing all the spiritual work all week. And then we bring it all into Shabbos, and then Shabbos unifies it. And we can receive everything. Then we can receive the great Kedusha, the holiness that comes down from Hashem, and we can receive the bracha, all the blessings. So after we do all the work, Shabbos becomes this day of a receiving, where we can just sit back and we can enjoy the world, and we can receive all the bracha, all the blessing from all the work that we've done. And we take a step back and see the true king, the true melech. We see the true king and melech is Hashem. That Hashem's running the world, and we've done what we're supposed to do, and we can just have this day of menucha, of relaxation, of oneg, of delight and enjoyment of the Shabbos, where it all comes together and it comes into this final Sephiros of final Sefirat of Malchut. And so too the world. We're in this 6,000 years of world history, and it's been this battle of good overcoming evil. Every one of us is fighting this battle to constantly choose good over evil, to learn Torah, to do the mitzvos. And then after these 6,000 years, just like on Shabbos is the day of the week where we can receive all the blessing and all the good from Hashem, so too the years of 6,000 to 7,000, after all the work is done, after the days of Mashiach, and Mashiach leaves the world, there will be 1,000 years of just receiving this bracha, or receiving this joy and this relaxation of having done the work for the first 6,000 years. So may we all merit to see the coming Mashiach and enjoy the beauty of Shabbos, which is a taste of this Olam Haba, the world to come. And Malchus, we're working our way to the 50th day of Shavuos. So let's talk real quickly of that. We've worked through these 6 weeks perfecting how we're giving, refining the giving and the gift. And then this 7th week we're working on receiving. So we're unifying it all by working on how to receive all that kindness and that good. And when we finally refine it all, we perfect it during the 7th week, then on the 50th night, we're ready for Shavuos. We're ready to receive the Torah, learn how to do the mitzvos, and learn how to perfect this world so we can enjoy each Shabbos, and then B'ezrat Hashem that we will enjoy this Yemot HaMashiach, this age of Mashiach, and that's this Olam Haba, the 1,000 years of this world to come, of this great peace and unity, where everyone can feel the relaxation and the joy and happiness of all the work. And it's been a struggle. So may we all merit to see this and learn more about the deepness and the unity and the peace of the Sefirat of Malchut. Thanks a lot.